Hello and welcome to this video A07 in this series about autodidactic learning objects. The A series is about technical details of how to do certain particular things. And this video, A7, is about how to use the spreadsheet in GeoGebra. My name is Jonas Hall, also known as the Mad Mathematician. Spreadsheet. Right, there is a spreadsheet. You can go in and show spreadsheet, or you can use the command Control-Shift-S, and that will show a spreadsheet very similar in some ways to the one that you'll find in Excel, but in other ways quite different too. The spreadsheet in GeoGebra can have more than numbers and formulas in the cells. So let's start off by making some numbers. Let's type 1, 2, and just like in Excel you can select those and you can copy them down by dragging the little square button at the bottom right of the selection. So let's make some numbers there. Now in Excel these are actually numbers. In GeoGebra they're formulas. GeoGebra doesn't actually show you the formula initially. You'll have to show the style bar first and then press the FX button to be able to see what's in the cells in more detail. If we look at that, there's a funny formula there saying 2 times A5 minus A4, and funny as it may seem, it works, and it means that everything goes back to A1 and A2, who are the initial numbers. So I can actually use these now and change them. Let's say 0.5 there instead. And from those two numbers the gap is 2.5, so all the other numbers change as well. So that's one little difference. The other difference is that you can have different objects. Just like in Excel you can have ordinary formulas, so let's for instance make the square here. This equals to, or actually let's make the logarithm, so log of A1, and then drag that down to copy it. Now let's make a circle. Every time so far maybe that you've made circles, maybe you've used the tool to make a circle. You click the tool, you click the center, and you click a radius point. Well, you can do that in GeoGebra with a command as well. You can type a command called circle, and in this case I chose the circle 0.11 with a radius of 2, and that will produce that circle. And as you saw, there are several different varieties of the circle command: 2 points, 3 point circle, etc. Let's get rid of that. Let's make a circle in the spreadsheet. Let's type equals to, you don't actually need the equals to, but if you're used to Excel like I am, then it comes naturally. Circle and square brackets, because this is command, A1. Now we need a point, which is actually I'm gonna have as a point, I'm going to have just the origin for this one. So 0, and as a radius I'm going to have B1. So that's a very small circle because the radius is 0. But I can now drag it down and produce all the others. And this produces a nice effect where the radius are the logarithms of the natural numbers. And as you see, this is the definition of a circle. It's a command creating a circle, but in a sense it is the circle that is there. I can right click on this particular circle and go into the properties, and I can set colors, line thickness, everything. What if you want to set the colors of everything? Well, you could obviously create them first and then select all of them, but maybe it's simpler to go into the first circle and select a certain line thickness, and why not have a dynamic color where the red component is B1 again divided by 3, let's say. The green component is 1 minus B1 over 3. That would produce a very green dot in the center there. And then when you've set all the properties that you want for that circle, then you drag it, and the dynamic color will pick up on the value of the B column and change the color as you go out. So that's how you can do that. That particular one, the size doesn't actually like being dragged. No, it's the color probably. No, it should be alright, but it looks different. It's probably a little tiny bug there somewhere that we have to look into. Anyway, this is now different objects really that can be mass produced. You can easily make 100 circles from this spreadsheet. You can have regression analysis commands. You can have solving of differential equations. You can actually solve like 50 differential equations by just solving one in a cell and then dragging it down. And that's a very quick look at what the spreadsheet is capable of doing. Thank you.